Okay, no question, no doubt. Oh, that's great. Okay, I think, guys, let's get started. And I'll get your recordings links also. Fine. Okay, I'll open our folder, guys, where we're working. That is February React evening. So, guys, what's our agenda for today's session? Last time we start learning. If you're not able to unmute yourself, if you want to have a question, just raise hand, buddy. I'll unmute you. I'll unmute you one minute, Veera. Yes, Veera, go ahead. Veera, asking something?
No, sir, I am new joining, sir.
Okay. And one more person asked when you started React. Siddharth, this is all a part of React only, buddy. Whatever we are learning now, it's all a part of a React only. React is not something a magic, right? So it's all come under React. Whatever you're learning right now, this all things will come under React only, bhai. Okay? So don't worry about it. Fine. And one more thing I'll do. So I'll do one thing. I have kept the 2 days recording with you. It's a day 3 recording. The next part that we have to pick here is basically in terms of in this folder now, guys, we will have one particular folder by the name of src. Okay, in the meanwhile, let me do one more thing that will save our time while learning. What I'm doing is I'm generating a React app directly also, but don't need to worry about it. Don't worry, guys, how to generate this now is a part of our course. I'll talk about that. Okay, so let's continue. So first of all, as I'm talking about one thing. So here, guys, I'll make a one folder called src folder and one folder called public folder. Okay, one src folder and one public folder. src folder is a one which have all the scripts. So which have all the scripts in terms of, I'll say, guys, basically all the application that you will generate. Okay, all the application code that you will write will be the part of your src folder. Means the whole application development will happen inside the src folder. Whereas on the other side, if I talk about here in the src folder, guys, we had one file called index.js and one file called index.html. Okay. And apart from that, we have one more file that is called readme.md. Okay. The other file that is there called readme.md. What does this readme file means, guys? So the readme file basically call as the detailed description of the application. Detailed description of the app. Basically, what is that? Guys, obviously, guys, in one team, many developers will work. It's not like that, na. You are the only developer in the team. Many developers will work together in a one team. Now, the point is like that, guys. My requirement here in a terms of I want to give this application to any other developer and make them independent. So when I say make them independent, what it means, guys, I want that person should able to understand my whole application automatically. So how that's possible? This is possible, guys. In this README file, we'll write all the detailed description of the application. Okay. In the README file, we'll all the details. So what the application all about, what does the application do, what a step to run the application. So all this detailed description will mention in the README file, guys. Okay. And the best part, the best part that you are aware of, guys, the folder structure that we have created. This is the folder structure of any React application. This is the folder structure of any React application. The best part is that without using any shortcut, without using any command, we are able to generate the whole React application structure without any shortcut. So that's called learning, guys. I always say one thing: you should be a kind of developer on that you don't dependent upon much things. You have a limited dependency on the things. Now, see, this is a whole React application folder, and how I can compare it. Okay, guys, the first step that we have. Okay, this first step. This is the React application I have generated. There's shortcut to generate all these things also, guys. How we can generate it? Anyways, I'll tell you. But the point to understand here is now, guys, without writing so without you are doing all these things, these files can be generated. Now compare one public folder, one SRC folder, one git ignore, one package log, one package JSON, and one readme file. And the best part here is that we have done the same folder without any dependency. So in other word, we'll say, guys, but the best part now is that you know about every file. You know what the readme file do, what the package file do, package log file do, git ignore do, src public. So now you understand the folder structure. This is a folder structure of one React app, guys. This is a kind of learning you require, that you know each and every file of your application. And the point is like that, guys. What is the way to generate this application? Let me explain. I'll write step to generate a React app. Okay. First of all, for a Windows people, guys, there one shortcut also I'll talk about. More shortcut of this. First, the Windows people, guys. One time step. One time step in new laptop. If you're doing it first time in your laptop, then one time step will be open CMD as administrator. Guys, you will find an option to open the command prompt as administrator. So open the CMD as administrator and write a command npm I -g say create React app. This is one package. G means global. And if anyone using the office laptop, then this might not work for you. No need to worry about it. What the solution to that? I'll explain you. But those who are using the, I'll say, office laptop, they might not able to do this step. Okay. What the solution? We'll talk about that. Then The second step, guys, every time you need new app, every time you need new app, what will do? First, open command prompt and go inside folder where you want app. So open command prompt, go inside folder where you want app and write a command, create react app and app name. Guys, this will generate the complete React application for you. And now those who are using a Mac or Linux, for you, one time step and then every time step. One time step. Open terminal, the thing called administrator, write sudo like this. And every time in your new app, open terminal and all things are same. So this is, guys, how you can generate a new application in the window, and this is how you can generate the new application in the Mac. So these are the two-step process. And now, if you're using an office laptop, and one more shortcut. So for office laptop, or one more shortcut. So open command prompt, go inside the folder, write only one time, one step, guys. npx create react app and app name. Now the two words are there, guys. You see npm and npx. npm stand for node package manager. Okay. And the npx stand for ultimately your node package executable. Okay. npx stand for node package executable. So basically what happened, guys, if you are using this npx now, it do both the things automatically for you. These two steps combine into one step using this particularly, I'll say npx. So guys, both the things are fine. You can use any one of them according to your choice. npm, or if you want to use the npm, then two-step process. If you want to npx, then one-step process. And when you run this command, okay, now basically what happened, you will able to get this application folder generated. And now if you ask me one question, sir, when we have to create package.json, you don't have to create that. Understand the point here. I'm here, first of all, trying to explain you the concepts, that what the package means, how to install any package. But when you generate the app, these things are automatically done. You don't have to do these things by yourself. But obviously, guys, in one React application, we need more package to install. Then we have to install them. But you don't have to create a package.json for yourself, because this is by default generated for you and by the React. So your work is just like that. You run the command and your application is generated. Okay. So this is what exactly we call it in terms of your generating a React application, or you are understanding a package.json, package log, node module. So all these things are here. Now I'll take a pause, and how to run the application, we'll talk about that. I'll walk you through this folders also, don't worry about it. But yes, now go ahead if anyone not clear with step of generating the React app. Yes, Mahesh, go ahead, please. Mahesh, you have to unmute and talk. Yes.
Yeah, good, Akash. It's clear.
You raise hand, buddy, right? It's
Yeah.
by. Okay, anyways, I think Veera is asking something. I'll unmute Veera. Yes, Veera, go ahead, please. Yeah, go ahead, Veera. What are you asking?
So which application said that one?
Sorry,
Which application you are using?
the text editor, Visual Studio Code.
Visual. Can
When
you
you,
share
I'll
the
give the
link, sir?
link. Don't worry. When I share the link of that code with you, na, you will find the link of this all videos. You can watch these videos, and from there you can set up all your laptop.
Okay.
Ashish.
I'm using SRC.
So what is the difference between creating in a global scope? I mean, if you said npmi-g, then
Means it
create.
install in your laptop directly. It's not specific to any application. When you install any package without -g, it's specific to your application. And without that, it install in your laptop directly.
How that means my application will use, then I'm just
It's just like that. If you install any software in your laptop, suppose if you install any Microsoft Word in a laptop, right?
okay.
How it's install in your laptop, right? Whenever needed, you open that and you start using it. It's just like that. It install that package in laptop wherever required. I can just write a command and it automatically use it.
Okay.
Other questions there. Uh, so that although in the reaction there's the option available to raise hand, but I'll unmute you 1 minute. Yes, Siddharth, go ahead. So the basic thing I need to start React, need to start using React. This is the, yeah, correct. Yes, Siddharth, go ahead. No extension required, Tushar, as of now.
Yeah, I just want to ask you, like you said, for office laptops, we have to use npx. Is there any specific reason why the
Because you
previous
don't have
command
an
doesn't
admin
work?
access to, generally people don't have an admin access to their office laptop. If you have admin access, you're good to do that. If you don't have admin access, then do this one.
So npx uses some kind of elevated privileges, you mean?
Nothing. It just on the runtime, it install it and then use it. It's just like that.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Any more questions, guys, in this topic? Okay, fine. Now, how exactly to run this application, right? Step 2, run this application. Swapnil, don't worry if anything missed na, I'll be recording also. The step is very simple, a 2-step process. I have written all the commands here. If something is not working, ask me tomorrow also. You have to open the command prompt as administrator. You have to run this command and then use this command for window, and same for Mac. If you are using office laptop, then only this much is sufficient. Anyone can use this command. Means if you can also use this only one command to generate the app. Okay. Don't worry, I'll share all the steps with you guys. Don't need to worry about it. You can try this, not working. You can ask me tomorrow also. Okay. Now, next part, guys. Step 2, run the React app. Now, the step is very simple. Open the command prompt, go inside the application, and just write npm start. Okay, I'll show you. So basically here, if I go, I'll go to the first app. Okay. I'll run only one command, that is npm start. When at npm start, guys, automatically the application compile. Now the point come to mind is where it's compiling. I said, now guys, you need to have the Node.js installed in your system. You need to have the Node.js installed in your system. With the help of Node.js, guys, it's compiling your code. The whole code is getting compiled using the Node.js. Okay. Now, basically, guys, by default, it run on the port number 3000. Can we change the port number? Yes, we can change in a further class. I can teach you also. but by default it run on the port number 3000. And if 3000 already occupied, it asks you, can I run the application on any other port number? Yes or no. If you say yes, then it runs on port number 3001. If 3001 is also occupied, 3002, 3003, just like that, automatically it elevate 111 number. But you can also give your specific port number also. That's also possible. We'll see that in further class. Obviously, guys, in one day we cannot learn everything, right? So anyways, we're gonna see that. And now on the other side, if I go to the localhost 3000 like this, it automatically open the port number 3000. And now when you see this, if this application is looking like this, it means your application is up and running. And if you can see this application up and running, means you are ready for React. So this is, guys, our React setup is done, and we're able to see the React app running on my laptop. Very simple step. Go in the folder, write npm start. When at npm start, it automatically run the application on the port number 3000. This is how, guys, we start our React app. Can you do the VS Code terminal? Yeah, you can do VS Code terminal also. It's fine. You can open a terminal here, new terminal, and do the command here. You can do here also. It's fine. It's up to you, whichever you're comfortable with. If you're not comfortable with command line, open this terminal, go in this folder like cd first tab, and run the command npm start. It will start also. Same thing, it's nothing difficult, nothing different. You can use any one of them, whichever you are comfortable with. I am more comfortable with this one because the problem is that if I open that terminal, I have very limited screen to write a code, and the screen become more smaller with that terminal. I personally don't like it, but it's your choice. Okay. Fine. Anyone, any question till this point? Okay. Now let's come to next thing, guys. The next thing is, now let me walk you through this application folder. First of all, if you see here, here is one public folder and one SRC folder, right? One public and one SRC folder. First of all, let's talk about the public folder. Because, guys, I want to write everything from the level 0. Level 0 means where we have nothing already built. Okay. I want to start from that particular level. First, here, if I go, guys, there one icon called fav icon. This fav icon is basically what you see on the browser now. If I just bring it out like this, this is called fav icon. Okay. First is that. Second thing here is basically index.html, and the best thing to tell you guys, this is the only and only HTML file in the whole application. You know one thing? This is the only and only one HTML file in the whole application. We don't have any more file, no more HTML file in this application. And where will have the HTML then? Guys, inside the JavaScript only, you will write the HTML. Now, basically, if I try to clean this file in the real time, this is the only content in this file. That's it. This only 10 line of a code is there in this file. Basically, what this 10 line of a code is say. So here it's in the terms of, I'll say that this is the div. Okay. This is the div in which whole content will going to load. So this is the div, guys, in which the whole content is going to load. So remember one thing, guys, in the whole application, if I talk about, you have only one HTML file, and that is called index.html. No more HTML file will be there. All the HTML you will write inside your JavaScript only. And the file name should be index.html. You cannot give any other file name to that. And there are two logos are there, guys. These are two logos which you see on the page. Okay. There's a manifest and robot.txt. Manifest we don't require right now. When we learn the concept called PWA, progressive web app, we'll talk about that. Manifest we don't require it right now. So guys, this is a public folder which have one HTML file with a 10 line of a code. Okay. Now, if I come to the SRC folder, guys, here also there is one file called index.js. Index.js. Guys, I'm going to delete this whole folder because I want to write everything in front of you. I don't want any copy pasted code. We'll make one SRC folder. Okay. Now, in the SRC folder, suppose guys, it's empty. So what did it do? It will throw you the error. It's like cannot resolve index.js. You see, guys, the point is like that. In the SRC folder, the first file name is index.js, and this is the mandatory file. Means in the whole application, you cannot have particularly the application without in the SRC index.js file. I cannot give any other name to that. I cannot delete this file. The first file of the application should always be index.js. Okay. Remember, guys, the first file of the application should always be index.js. Neither you can rename it, neither you can delete it. I just showed now when I tried to delete it, it threw me the error saying that index file is not there. I cannot rename this file also. So in a public folder, index.html, and then say HTML folder, index.html, and SRC folder, index.js. These two are the important file, and without that, we cannot make it. Any doubt till this point, guys? Anyone? Okay. Next step. The next step is that when we are writing a code in JSX format and why we require separate when we are writing the code in I'll unmute you. Guys, raise hand. It'll be easy and quick to answer the questions. It is Prajwal. Yes, Prajwal, unmute and talk.
So Akash, my question is, when we are writing JavaScript and HTML in single file, right? So there is already we discussed index.html wherein both JavaScript and HTML is there, right? Then why we required separate index.js file in the SRC folder?
Basically, index.html file is the one that browser will load. There is no link of that JS here. Do you see? No JS is there.
Okay.
Okay. Now, index.js, the first file that browser, so your code will compile. So this is the entry point to the application, because anyways you're writing a JavaScript. Shall I write you're saying that HTML inside a JavaScript? You don't do that, but it's not going to be one JS file. There's going to be multiple JS file in one application.
Yeah.
So JS file is required by compiler anyways.
So we will write HTML code here as well, right?
Don't write any HTML code in the index.html file. No more code will be there in this file.
Okay.
All the code will be in the JavaScript file only.
Okay. Okay. And all the HTML code and JavaScript code is there in the different .js files.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, Akash. In all the projects, it's a common that index.html or index.js.
Yes.
It's a predefined. It's a no need to change. It's not like as a user defined in all the projects anywhere.
Yeah. Every React application look like this.
Yeah. Thank you.
Ashish.
Hello. Yeah, hi Akash. So is there dependency between index.html and index.js? Means when the system load, right?
All the
When the
code will compile, which you write in index.js will be compiled and load in this div. You're not going to link it. The framework will take care of itself.
okay, if I delete the index.html, so then what will happen?
Nothing, but it's a basic logic of any web development. You forget about React. If writing a basic HTML, basic website also, na, the first file in that basic HTML is also index.html only, by.
Okay.
A static website also, na, you make a static website also. The browser will always want first file as index.html only. Forget about React.
Okay. The first file, and then that will pick. I mean, it will be compiled by index.js, right? Whatever
You
is
see
there.
that, don't worry. You'll see everything.
Okay.
Come in front of you only.
And one more, I just see that there is only one dev ID, dev with root, right? With ID. So can we have multiple here as well? Is
What
it?
exactly?
So index.html.
Only one
I'm
is
not
required, buddy. In this only the whole content will load. Apart from that, you can add basically your bootstrap link and all those links you can add, but this is only one.
only one div tag.
That's
Second
called
one.
single page application. Na? That
Okay.
all the application loaded one place only.
Okay.
And then Sai Krishna.
Sir, what is difference between index.html and index.js?
There's no difference. One is HTML file, one is JS file.
That's it. In
The
JS
difference
file it will be compiled. In HTML will be.
the browser will load the HTML file and your code will be written in the index.js file.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Now, guys, one last thing I like to do today because I want you to do all the setups. How we start with that? Now, first of all, let's come to the package.json also here. Okay. There are multiple packages. I would like to make it a little simple also for you guys to understand it at the first time. Here it's going to be in terms of, I will say that first of all, I have the three package here. Okay. These are the three main package of your application. One is React, one is reactdom, one is React script. Let me explain this three package. React is the main package of the app. It's a main package of the application, React. Okay. Reactdom help to render content on the browser. React DOM will help to render the content on the browser. And the React script help to compile the application. So as React is a main package of the application, React DOM help to render the content on the browser. React script help to compile the application. These are the three main package in every React app. How you will know which version of React you are using? You simply go to package.json file. Use a version of React. The version of React is 18. This indicates you're using a React version 18. Okay. Now, basically, guys, in the index file, how it start? We'll write like this way. Import React from React. Now, what is that? Guys, this React is the variable name and this is the package name. If you're comfortable with the syntax like this, guys, where React equal to require React is also same. This is the old way of writing. This is a new way of writing. This will also work. This will also work. You have to choose any one structure. I can show by writing the old structure also tomorrow, but I'll write a new structure today. So you are just requiring this package in your file. In every JS file, which are dealing with the React, have to import this first of all, React. Then we have to import here React DOM. It will come from React-DOM. These two files are required in the first file. What about next files? We'll see. Guys, we don't have to rush. We don't have to run far faster. Sir, what next? What next? What next? Everything will come in front of you only. Okay, everything will come in. So everything will come in front of you. You just have to be patient while learning. I'll cover everything. At the end of the course, now, if you feel like, sir, this you have not covered, I'll cover that also. But you have to give me some time to explain everything. Okay, so don't rush. What next? What next? What next? Not like that. We'll go at a better pace, guys, that everybody should understand. Okay. So React is the main package. React DOM is second thing you require. Now, here we start defining our function. There are two ways of writing a function, guys. Arrow function, normal function. I'll explain in two. First of all, I write a normal function. I say function, normal function. Okay. And basically, what this function will return, function name app. What does function return, guys? This function will return one h1 tag, say hi from React. Okay. So first of all, we write a normal function that return hi from React. And now this function say react DOM dot render. Render is a method inside the React DOM. What it require? It require, first of all, your component name. My component name is app. Okay. My component name is app. And now where to render? Document dot get element by ID root. The link together root. Which root? Guys, in the index, we have div ID root. If I write here ABC, then here also I have to write here ABC. Like this. Whatever name you will give there, same. It's basically referring this div. So what it's trying to do, guys, is trying to load all this content basically on this particular div whose ID is root. In this particular div, I'm trying to load my content. So this is how exactly it works for us. This is how. Now if we go back to browser, and it already refresh the browser also, guys. It's a hi from React. See, this is, guys, the application structure work. Now this is the one way. Some people are arrow function also. What's the difference in that? In upcoming class I'll explain you. You write this function like this way called arrow function. This is also same. I write this function. This is also same. Either write like this, either write like this. Both are fine. Both are good. Both work in same way. Similarly, here I write where React equal to require React and where React equal to React hyphen DOM, and I comment the above two lines just to check, will it work? Yes, this also work. So if I the whole code in the old way, like an old way of writing a function, old way of writing the say requiring that packages. See, I take a var and I take a normal function. This working, 100% working. See, and if I convert this code into the new structure, will that work? That will also work. So guys, it is a JavaScript, understand? Okay. So what's the difference in the arrow function, non-function in upcoming class explaining? But see, I write in this way or that way. Both ways are working for me. So this is how you start with the React. So I recommend, guys, everyone to set up their laptops for the React today itself. Make it up and running. Tomorrow I'll talk little bit more about the React, and I have to start first of all with the HTML because that's the first thing you require as a prerequisite of the React, which I'm going to cover. Okay. Tomorrow we'll do some part of the React and then we jump to the HTML. Now, before I start taking your doubts, guys, I can give you the link where all this code is present, from where you can access all the code, all the step I can give you right away. Your whole thing, guys, is present over 1 second. This particular link. On this particular link, your whole code is present. I'm giving this to everyone. Okay, you can simply go, you can click here, and if you want, you can download zip, or you click on the extra file. You can even read all the steps which I've done here. All the recording videos are also there. Okay. Now, one more thing, guys, most probably by tomorrow or might be day after tomorrow, this link will change. Okay. When the link will change, obviously you're not able to access this course. Once you're not, so guys, the point is like that. If you miss one class, obviously you miss the connection between the topics. It is mandatory for you not to miss the classes, guys, because if you waiting for them to call and get the things done, it becomes difficult for you to get it ready. So point here I recommend is, guys, I am adding admin number also here. I am basically giving that payment detail also there. Obviously, guys, those who have taken already 3 or 4 demos already seen my way of teaching, right? Now, basically from there, I have added the admin number, admin detail, the fees, the fee structure. So you have to try to get it done by tomorrow morning. As soon as a new link will be generated, you are able to get that new link and you'll not miss any class. I don't want, guys, anybody those who want to continue, they miss even a single class. Okay. Might be tomorrow or might be after tomorrow, the link will change. But make sure to try to get the payment done by tomorrow itself so that you don't miss any class in case a link got changed yesterday on tomorrow only. Okay. Now, I want to give you the post, and now I want you to take a platform and start asking it out if anybody have. Okay. Shiva already mentioned that. Please mention your name and the faculty name while messaging. Okay, fine, guys. Now go ahead and start asking a doubt if, because guys, I want that you should not feel in terms of, sir, now I paid, this is not happening, that's not happening. You are most welcome to take each and every doubt, so that when you are joining a class, you'll not feel anywhere cheated, or you should not feel, okay, something went wrong for you. I never do, guys, these kind of things. So I'm very true. If I'm doing it, I'll say yes. If I'm not doing, I'll say no, but I'll make sure you are not getting into any kind of struggle or any kind of trouble. Okay. Are these data dependencies or production dependencies are here? They are dependent. It's not required basically for the React particularly, but what the difference is that if you want to learn, I can explain that, but not required basically for this. Okay. What was this question? Siddharth. Fine. Different package JSON. Package or JSON, Steven, is basically the main file in which all the commands and all the steps are there. Package lock will just have a dependency tree that with which package, what all package came. So that's what it's there. Okay. Yes, Kaushik.
Hi Akash, I did not understand what is render means.
Render
What
means
is it
display.
actually? Okay. So in
Render means display on the browser is called as
okay.
render.
In the last step, you did reactdom dot render. That means
Help to display
it displays whatever is.
Yes, basically it bind all the content in this dev root so that it will display on the browser.
Okay, whatever is there in the root, it will display.
Yes.
Okay.
Then Satish.
Hey, hi. Hey, sorry, I joined late to this call. So are you going to cover React plus TypeScript as part of the course?
We are just one walkthrough of that. You're not writing a code for that. It's one walkthrough of that. Again, if you go to extra file, here all the content is mentioned, buddy.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, these are all the what all content we're going to cover.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
No problem. Guys, any more question anyone have? Yes, Mahesh.
Yeah, hi Akash. So it's not related to this React. Just I need some info on Node.js. So I went to office in Amitpet, they suggested to ask you when it will be start the new batch and Node.js.
But I have not yet got the date for that. Okay. I'll ask Shubham. Shubham, can you just inform Pani sir basically for that new Node.js batch? Mostly 7 a.m. is free slot for me. Okay.
Okay.
1 second. 1 second. Okay. So most probably, I have informed the admin, Shubham sir also. He will tell our main person that we need a lot of people asking. Because a lot of people asking, but not just new batch. So I'll ask them to schedule most probably 7 a.m. in the morning. We'll schedule. Okay. Sure. Then Bhupal.
Hey, Akash, actually, so in index.html, I saw that no script tag. So what does it mean?
It says that don't write any JavaScript inside it. You need to enable JavaScript run this. So
Mhm.
do not write any JavaScript code inside it, more or less.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Any more questions? Okay, completely. Okay. Yeah, Satyam.
Yeah, hello, sir. Actually, I have a question related to that index.js actually. So are we gonna write all the JavaScript codes inside that?
We have multiple files
Or
will be there. The first file of the application, but there are more JS file like this will be there.
okay, and inside index.html that will be by default. We don't have to do anything
Only
into
thing
that.
that will add there is the common CSS which is there, like a bootstrap or
Okay.
anything is going to common to all application that will do there.
Okay, related to HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap, right?
Yes.
Those things. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Look like guys, other people are good. Guys, request, it's a humble request from my side in English, first of all, then in Hindi. Whatever I am doing, I am requesting everyone to practice every day, because if you don't make this a habit, it become difficult for you. Now in Hindi also, भाई जो मैं करवा रहा हूँ उसको रोज जाके practice करना, अगर सच में React सीखनी है तो. Guys, I can commit you one thing. Those who are coming here, it's my 100% commitment. I can commit everyone. I can give the writing also. Those who are coming here and those who do a proper practice, guys, anywhere in the market, whether it's an office, whether any interview, I can give this thing in writing. There is no place where you get rejected in React. इतना मैं commitment दे सकता हूँ आपको, guys. I have that much confidence on me that I can make you a developer of a React that nobody can fail you in any place. But the only request is you have to practice on a daily basis. If you're doing a practice, I can guarantee you one thing, guys, nobody can reject you in the React. Nobody. Okay. Then, yes, Manoranjan. Neha, that's again extra file. The link was shared for extra file. If you get the bottom, you'll find the previous 3 class videos links. And again, share this link with you. Yes, please go ahead. Who's asking? Manoranjan, go ahead, please. Manoranjan, you have to unmute and talk. Not sure. Then Ashutosh.
Yeah, Akash, after the render, you have written an app in a bracket, right? So is this the folder section we need to follow? Like it's
No, nothing like that. It's
okay,
just a function name.